Hello everybody, it's the Janet here for part 3 of the DLC expansions on Real Steel, so we'll just jump right into it. Anyway, other notes on the DLC expansions: once you've got your robots kitted out, they seem to just take about 15 minutes to beast through, which is quite good for a free DLC, to be honest. And it gets you some more parts, gets you more improved, but as I said earlier, probably the best way to get your parts and stats up is just to grind it out and play online, because you get more money and more stats. But here we go against these other cool looking robots. So we've got Ashra. Sure, that's the name of a shitty Mortal Kombat character. Ow! I'm getting a body combo right here. Oof, that wasn't nice. Nice chunk of health taken off me though. But so anyway, go for the gut shots. There we go. It's the signature Janabot Rage right there. Oh, and he taunts. That's not fun. Oh, smack him in the face for that. Yeah, you show him his boss. So anyway, Ashra goes down first one. Yeah, some chicken. The shitey Mortal Kombats, the 3D ones, but was it Deadly Alliance to Armageddon? Yeah, shout out to back to 2D. Did not like the 3D ones at all, and do not talk about versus DC Universe. That's just a fail ship in itself right there. So anyway, we've got Ashra again taunting. What is this game all about? Just try to piss me off. So he's got the yellow body right there. He goes in for that diving in body jab right there. I'll go for the Tyrant Hook combo once again, just to show him that I am the king around here. And he's just not taking in, but oh no, he's fighting back. That's what I like. I like to see some fighting the other robots. This is an interesting one anyway, but just stepping back and jumping in. I don't know, I wouldn't recommend actually doing that in real matches online all the time, because that's pretty easy to telegraph, it's pretty easy to read. But if you've got long arms like the Janabot here does, you can actually mix it up between that one and the light one. They both have about the same reach. It just steps forward a bit, but it looks like he's hooking on the step forward. Oh, and just another one of those stupid Tyrant Head combos, but he's going to get up at round 1 and we're going to see the end of it, so I'll just throw another taunt his way. Saved by the bell, you lucky robot. So now of course nothing's damaged, nothing's hurt, so you got to go for the attack boost in this situation. It's the way to do it. So anyway, Ashra coming in, and smack, and smack, and smack, and smack, and smack, and smack. Oh, and he's down. That's got to be a round over. That's got to be game over for him. You can't take too much punishment like that. Not when you're a stupid looking fast robot. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so the Real Steel playthrough is, yeah, as I said in previous videos, I've had fun doing these. The game's pretty good, 800 Microsoft points. It's definitely worth getting into if you like sort of boxing game and RPG games. But what else could we play? We've got been playing Off the Record with the Big Dog, so there's a few videos of that still to come up. I've actually been grinding out sandbox mode myself for epic kill streaks as well. And then we come up with the second robot, and it's this big red, yellow and blue thing. It's an obnoxious, massive looking beast. It's definitely something that, if the parts have the right stats, I could build another robot for it. That's what else I could do. I could do some videos of building more robots. I've got the stupid money that you get in the game because I just keep beating the crap out of everything. So we could make some more robots, and this guy's got massive gloves, so definitely a robot that I like the look of. Maybe get more archery. I'm not the most good at creating characters and stuff, like usually default faces and stuff in wrestling games, but yeah, no, I do like it. I did notice that it was Yuke's that done this as well, and they'd done a lot with the SmackDown series as well. That's why the creator fighter seemed a bit similar, but in its ways, but still it was pretty good. So we'll go here. We've got the first knockdown. This block looking robot. I do like the colour scheme, I must admit. I've said that a few times already. Anyway, what else could we get going on? Because there's not much to talk about with Real Steel really anymore. Like, I've done some commentaries on this. I've done a bit of a stat grinding guide there as well, if you've want to do that. Anyway, anybody who thinks that they can go out, yeah, like there was a comment on one of the earlier videos. I cannot remember who you are. I'm terribly sorry about that, but you were asking for advice on how to beat Noisy Boy, and I gave you some advice saying you just got to dodge and evade. You said you weren't thinking that way. Unfortunately, the game sort of wants you to adapt these strategies, because if you've seen my earlier videos, I never played like that either. I dove right in, and it's sort of, if you don't like do the dodging and the ducking and the diving and the blocking, the game doesn't give you the stat points for it, and then you can't buy the parts, unless of course you're buying the parts from the internet. What 1,600 Microsoft points apiece, or 800 for a full robot. So if you want to just you know, skirt by on that, by all means go and just buy a robot yourself and beat the game that way. But if you want to save yourself a bit of money and want to play the game a bit more, as I did, my best piece of advice is to just get in there, learn how to dodge, learn how to sidestep, and just grind your way out and boost the stats up that way. It's how I got my robot to basically destroy all the DLC characters now, beat Zeus in one round, and definitely it's something you can look forward to seeing in the future. You should do it yourself. I definitely recommend playing that way, as opposed to, you know, just going all in and attacking. It's not a sound strategy. I mean, it might work against your friends if you're both just playing that way, but against AIs and against people online, they're going to play a bit smarter and they're going to try and take you out, like, defensively as well. So you've got to learn all different aspects of the game if you want to. Obviously, I don't see this being a totally competitive online game. I'm not predicting EGL, MLG events dedicated to Real Steel, but you know, if you want to be successful online and get those achievements, because there's 1 for 100 wins online, if you want to get those 100 wins pretty easily and pretty simply, you've got to learn to play smart, you've got to learn to dodge, you've got to learn to avoid, you've got to learn to when to attack, when to throw out power moves, when to throw out light moves, when to go for the counter. You've got to learn all these things. And, you know, just doing it against the lower rated computers, learning what the punches look like and how you can dodge them, how you can block them, how you can parry them, is probably one of the most sound ways you can get better at this game. It's Real Steel is one of those games like WWE All-Stars and like Tekken and like Street Fighter, in the sense that you can recognise, like, some moves are like, not so much Street Fighter because the moves are a lot quicker, but like say in Tekken and Soul Calibur, the moves are a lot slower in those games, like in this, like in All Stars. So you can really see what your opponent's going to do and you can react to it in that way. I mean, there will be some quick moves to throw you off guard, like the quick jabs in the game, but that's what they're there for, and that's what your block button's for, just so you can block them. You know what to try and counter those. But like light moves, heavy moves, you want to be able to know how to get past them. You'll be able to know how to dodge them. So when you see a character hooking his arm up and you know he's got heavier arms, you know he's going to come down and punch you. Or if you know he's going to go for a low because the player's got that sort of attack pattern, you've got to force your players to mix it up as well by blocking. So really there's a lot of guesswork in the game, but to be honest, right, that's what these games are all about. That's what makes it, that's what gives it, you know, that's what makes it the game part. It's not like, you know, just following a script, doing the same thing over and over again, following a pattern. It's not pattern following, it's not who's got the best pattern, it's who can guess properly, who can force the opponent to play the way you want them to play. It's all mind games and strategy, and you just got to work it to your advantage that way, instead of just working it, like, you know, as a pattern, as some people seem to think these games work. Like, I can just go in and attack and not have to block, because if I keep hitting buttons he can't hit me. Yeah, well, unfortunately your opponent's got a counter, your opponent's got a parry. They're going to be able to do something about that if you go in predictably with the same quick or slow attacks at the same time over and over again. But honestly, once you've realised this aspect of the game, how you can, you know, read what moves look like study the game, read what moves look like, see how they move, know how to counter it, know how to block it, know which way to dodge, know if you need to go back, to go left, to go right, know what you need to do against those moves, you'll definitely prosper, not just in this game, but if you branch out into other games, it will definitely help you across the board. Fighting game player Alex Valle says, if you only play one game, that's how you limit yourself. I mean, if you play other games, that can definitely advance your style. Not just games, but different characters in the games. Like, I play DJ in Super Street Fighter 4, but I've recently picked up playing as a bit Zangief and playing Sakura, mainly because Zangief's got a better throw game. And if you can learn a throw game as a grappler character and implement some of those tick throws and traps into your normal character games, it gives your normal character games a strong throw game. I don't know if you've caught this or if anybody's ever said, but I do have a pretty annoying throw game on Street Fighter 4. I will go for the throw quite a lot, but I set it up so more often than not my throws are successful, or they're getting teched, but in a way I want them to be teched. Like, I want them to be teched to reset the battle, because if I take a throw, I'm in a good position where I can start beginning my cross up and pressure again. Meanwhile, the other person might not be in such an advantageous situation. And Sakura as well. Sakura's got a lot of links and a lot of resets, and they're a cool thing to learn as well. Resets in the game are, of course, where you stop the flow of battle. well, you stop a combo dead, right, and your opponent's suddenly in a sort of situation where they can attack and block, but you're catching them off guard and you're forcing them to guess. And learning that aspect of the game is also quite good. I do have fun playing as other characters as well as DJ. Oh, I just lost my power to play there. That was stupid. But anyway, you just got to learn different aspects of the game as well. And I think Real Steel is definitely not obviously not a competitive fighting game, but it has taught me, you know, to read how your to read the opponent's animations. That's the key thing there. Read and study opponent's animations so you know which points are going to hurt you and which points you can attack afterwards. When you can punish if it misses, when you can punish if it hits, all sorts of stuff like that. It's definitely, all sorts of games can really combine skills to help you play better in other games. I mean, I don't know how, you know, Street Fighter is going to help me at Call of Duty if I, God forbid, ever decide to play that. I know that would actually be entertaining for the channel, Janner playing Call of Duty and just getting absolutely pissed off and being absolutely crap at it, but we can't all, you know, go for that stuff. So anyway, knocking the guy down at 6 there. Round 2 we're probably going into, and he's just... And this robot is pure sparring bot material, right? He takes a beating, he punches quite slowly so you can recognise his patterns, and he's just not... He's not one of the better robots you can actually face. So see, once you get DLC Pack 3, once you beat it, grind out against him. His punches are fast, so you can dodge a lot in a short space of time to get a really good boost really quickly on your speed. And you can he's hit slow, so you can get the counter hits. That's offense. You also hit slow as well, so you can guess where to block high low. So that's a good guess as well. And anyway, that's me beat him there. So anyway, this last robot, I cannot remember its name. Get some practice in against that, and your stats will go up and you can buy better parts. So anyway, I was a janitor. Thanks very much for watching my Real Steel DLC playthrough. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know how it is. I didn't talk about Real Steel that much, but please, thanks for listening anyway. I'll catch you all later. Bye bye.